So without further ado, I'd like to invite Chief Executive Jim Friars of the ICS Skills to the podium to formally open our event here today.
Thanks, Robert. Well, actually, I'm never more comfortable than standing in front of you people. I get a chance to speak at a lot of different things over the course of a year, and getting to speak at this conference is some place that I truly do feel very comfortable. It's something we've been doing now, as I said, for 16 years, and truly, I've got to know many of you over the years. I've known some of you for a very, very long time. More of you are new to our community, but I think that hopefully you'll find that through the course of the day and through our interaction with the ICS Skills staff, that you do feel very welcome and you do feel very much a part of what we're doing. I'd like to just reflect on, just for a moment, an article I read a couple of days ago, and believe it or not, I read it in the Financial Times. Now, what does that have to do with National IT Training Conference here? Well, it was looking at the fact that one of the major issues that are holding back the development of many companies right now is the lack of computer literacy or the lack of digital skills in the C-suite in companies. Now, that's the chief executive, the chief financial officer, the chief marketing officer. And basically a survey that they were talking about in that showed that 80% of the chief information officers in organizations that were surveyed said that that's the #1 challenge they have in trying to implement new technologies in their companies that can offer efficiencies and whatnot. So what does that have to do with today? Well, for me, when I start to think about this, that's a reflection of society, right? When we talk about the C-suite in large companies, small companies, medium-sized, whatever, those are the people that are making decisions with everywhere that we work. It's probably very similar if you're working in a school. It could be the same thing. So what are we talking about? We're actually talking about a demographic here of age, sometimes of gender, not even sometimes, I'd say most of the time of gender are what we're talking about. And it's an attitude. It's an attitude, it's a closed attitude towards learning and about progressing and about looking to the future and embracing, new ideas and whatnot. Sometimes people that get to a certain level think they have all the answers. And the reality is none of us have all the answers. The reality is none of us have the luxury of sitting back and saying, well, we know it all. And never more has that been the case than today, when we're faced with the social media and the changes that brings. And this, let's face it, I was talking about it earlier today to a few colleagues. Social media presents huge challenges to us. The whole issues of cyberbullying in schools, in the workplace and whatnot, these are real issues. But I think that the challenge here is we need to flip the coin on that and say, absolutely, we need to deal with these issues. But we also, as a society, have a huge opportunity to embrace the social media, to be able to understand what it can do for us in our own society, but also within our economy. As a country, we're absolutely delighted to open our arms and bring in all the social media companies that set up their European offices here in Ireland and embrace them and say, great, we bring in jobs and whatnot. But I think that there's more to it than that. We need to think about how can we use the new and emerging technologies as a vehicle to get, let's say, competitive advantage for the country. And come back to here today and come back to you people. The work that you do in all of our network of centers and whatnot, whether you're in schools, whether you're in private training centers, whether you're in corporate training centers, it's the work that you're doing in trying to, bring that, those skills to our workforce, to our future workforce and whatnot, are absolutely critical. And we need to we need to embrace that, and we need to collectively push that agenda forward and make sure that, that it isn't going to be limited by people's lack of vision or people's lack of, commitment to the digital skills. And so I just wanted to kind of give that context to today, because sometimes, we come here 16th year where maybe we're talking about the same thing, but we're not. The challenges of today are very much something that you all have a huge role in, and you all have an ability to make a positive change for the future. So I'm not going to talk very much more specifically about, for instance, the ECDL and whatnot. There's lots of new things that you're going to be hearing about. I think what we're trying to do is give you the tools to meet those opportunities. And Mary's going to be talking about that later on today. And we have a lot of our guest speakers here today to try to stimulate some maybe, and challenge you maybe in some ways, to think creatively about how you can go back to your workplace and meet these challenges. So really, that's all the context I wanted to start with today. I think we're going to have a great day again today. We have some great speakers. We have some new information for you. We have a great opportunity for you to exchange views, do a lot of talking today, do a lot of interchanging of ideas, and I'll be around. The ICS Skills staff are here to help you in any way we possibly can, as we always do. I just want to compliment them as well on, the great job that all the ICS Skills staff do in supporting the work that you do all year. We get great feedback from you in the community about the work that the people do inside the office, and they're very committed. So without further ado, I'd say let's have a great conference today. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'll hand back over to Robert. So thanks very much.